Have you attended a festival this summer or plan to this fall? Well, cue the music because today we're talking about all the ins and outs of festival performances. I'll be exploring performing for festivals and what dancers need to consider when performing for an outdoor festival. I'll also give some great tips for festival organizers when hosting dancers at their festival. So let's do-si-do onto the dance floor. Ciao, I'm Anna Harsh, professional dancer, author, and host of The Dance Floor, a podcast that explores the power of dance in our lives through personal stories and interviews with experts. Each episode shares life lessons and advice through the art of dance. Learn how dance inspires confidence, fosters connection, and ways to improve your skills. Whether you are a seasoned dancer or brand new to the art, you'll find something that motivates you in this podcast. So grab your dance shoes and join me on The Dance Floor. Welcome back, dancers. Being hired to perform for an outdoor festival sounds exciting, doesn't it? And it is, but it's a lot of work. A lot of work goes into a performance before the dancers even arrive. Performing for various festivals are an amazing opportunity to showcase the beauty and diversity of the art form. However, certain considerations should be taken to ensure a successful and unforgettable experience. To kick things off, let's review some do's and don'ts for dancers when performing for outdoor festivals. Number 1, atmosphere. Outdoor festivals have a vibrant atmosphere with music and art and diverse audiences, creating an energizing experience. It might be challenging to get the audience's attention, so think big with your choreography, bold, or maybe something unique that catches the eye. Maybe unique makeup or costumes, sparkly or larger and grand. This can be a great way to expand your choreography and make your show seen on a larger scale. Use bigger props, perhaps something that could flow with the wind, or use the outdoor elements to inspire you to create and present something unique. The unique setting and sounds and energy of an outdoor festival can really inspire your new choreography and maybe a different dance style. So think about the atmosphere. Number 2, audience engagement. Performing in an outdoor open setting allows for a greater audience interaction and engagement, enhancing the overall performance experience. You can gain a bigger following and audience if you use this opportunity to put your best foot forward. Create the best show you can. This is an opportunity for you to gain new audiences, to see your work that might not see it if it was in a theater. So take this opportunity to gain more audience engagement. Number 3, networking opportunities. Festivals are a great way because they gather a variety of artists and other performers, making it a great opportunity to meet fellow dancers, choreographers, and others in the industry profession. Make sure you introduce yourself backstage and have business cards or electronic information, website handy to pass on and stay in touch. Number 4, visibility. The outdoor festivals attract large crowds, providing a chance to showcase your talent to potential new fans and others that might hire you for maybe another festival, birthday party, or special event. So have signage, brand, logos on your t-shirt or signs when you arrive and when you're performing. Maybe you can have a sign on stage with you. Now, some things to consider when you're dancing outdoors. Be prepared for the weather conditions. Check the weather forecast and dress appropriately for the conditions. Check it before the performance, maybe a few days leading up to it, just to have a heads up. So what should you bring? If it's really hot, maybe light, breathable clothing. Maybe you have to change your costume idea because it might be raining. So just think about the weather conditions. Allegro has danced in extreme weather like wind or heat. We recently danced in heat that was so hot it literally melted the soles off of my dance shoes. So be prepared for anything to happen like that. And bring a cooler with you. Have your makeup and your water and possibly your shoes at this point in a cooler if it's extreme heat. So check the weather before you go. Number 2 for do's. Do stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water before and after the performance. And if you need to sip during the show, take a quick sip, especially if you're performing in the sun or in extreme heat. Stay energized and prevent that dehydration. Don't forget your sunscreen too. It's a must every day, but at outdoor festivals, you need extra protection for your skin. So spray it on before you put on your costume. Number 3 for do's. Let's talk about warming up properly. Engage in a thorough warm-up before performing to prevent injuries or uneven surfaces or maybe challenging conditions like we talked about the weather. So even though it might seem warm outside to perform, still warm up your body properly for the show. It makes a difference and keeps you safe. Number 4, let's respect the space that we're in. Be aware of your surroundings when you're performing at an outdoor festival, including the audience and other performers. Make sure not to encroach on other spaces that might disrupt another performance. Be kind and courteous to the performers before you and after you. So what does that mean? Stay quiet backstage. Clap for those performers leaving the stage. Be professional. Number 5 for a do. Do embrace flexibility. Well, what do we mean? Be ready to adapt to unexpected changes. Whether it be shifts in the schedule, maybe you're performing a little bit earlier or a few minutes later, maybe the performance area is a little different, or maybe the audience isn't what you expected. You may have to shift your choreography and adjust how deep or how wide you can dance, or even how high. If you have a shoulder sit, lift, or some kind of leap, be careful. If the stage is covered, you might be hitting your head if it's too low. So be prepared and give yourself a few minutes to adjust to the space. Now let's talk about some don'ts. Don't ignore safety. Be mindful of uneven ground, obstacles, or hazards that could cause accidents, especially if dancing on grass or gravel. Yes, sometimes it happens and we get stuck with those surfaces. So festivals, if you're listening, please make sure that we have a safe space for us to dance on, something that you would want to dance on, right? So be mindful of uneven areas, obstacles. I know a lot of festivals have cords running across the stage. So make sure those cords are taped down. And dancers, if you see something that's not taped down or in your way, make sure you give someone a heads up and say, can we please move it or tape it down? So be cautious and mindful. Another don't overexert yourself, dancers. Pace yourself throughout that day that you have to perform. Don't push yourself beyond your limits, especially in hot weather, or if you're performing multiple times at a festival. Time your food and drink if you can when you're traveling to perform for a festival. See what the schedule allows and also have snacks handy backstage for after the show. Another don't neglect that audience. Avoid becoming too focused on your own performance and not engaging with the audience. Pull them in. They came to support and see you. Ignoring them just can make the experience less enjoyable for everyone. You want them to clap and engage with your show, so connect with them. This connection can make or break your performance. So engage with the audience. Tell them your story. Also make eye contact with them. Smile when you can if that is what your performance is about. Engage with the audience. So let's talk about festival organizers now. The first and foremost do for festival organizers is to ensure effective communication. That's right. Clear and concise, consistent communication between the festival organizer and a dance company or dancer is vital. From the initial stage of negotiations, discussing timetables, venue requirements, and technical specifications, effective communication will pave the way for a smooth collaboration and make your show fantastic. Pay close attention to the dance company's contract and rider, down to every detail. Go above and beyond if you can. This will also make things go smoothly, and the dance company will be so excited to return to your festival because of how everything went. It is crucial to establish clear expectations and iron out any logistics. I usually provide a list, a contract, and a rider for every festival or organizer in advance before we arrive. Once we do arrive, I often seek out a festival representative to greet us. This helps us know where to go, and it sets the tone for your day. So, festival organizers, heads up. Kindly greet the dancers. Say hello and welcome to the festival. I'm so glad you're here, and I'm so-and-so, and I will get you to your dressing room and backstage area. This, my friends, this conversation, I can't tell you how much this matters. When this doesn't happen, it can be chaotic and make the dancers feel uninvited and insignificant. So kind words always matter, especially when performers arrive. Don't be rude. Smile and greet them and be excited for their showcase. Clap for them. Thank them for coming to perform for your festival. Remember, when we come and perform for your festival, we bring an audience, and that audience spends money, which brings it back to your festival. So that first greeting is crucial. That communication is essential. Number 2, another important do for festival organizers is to provide adequate rehearsal time. Dance is an intricate art form, and it requires meticulous choreography, seamless coordination, and synchronicity. This allows us sufficient time and space for rehearsal will allow the dance company to refine their performance and ensure a flawless show. Let the dance company have a sound check and a few minutes on stage. Let them be aware of where the boundaries are, and so they can keep themselves safe. Please don't talk to dancers backstage or walk through their show while they're performing. Don't be that distraction from their concentration. This prep is so important to dancers so they can adjust themselves on stage. Sometimes when we arrive at new destinations, at festivals, we only get 5 minutes or a handful of seconds just to eyeball the stage or area to be aware of it. So give us a few more minutes. Let us adjust and get a sound check so we can be safe and bring the best show for your festival. I talk a lot about this situation in my first book, La Danza, Conflict, Passion, and Healing. You can order it on Amazon or on my website, annaharsh.com. So having professionals for your festival is crucial. Lighting, sound, and stage management. All of these are a must. So festival organizers, have that lighting, sound, and stage management. Professional help for your festival. This is crucial. These experts understand the unique requirements for dance performances and can truly enhance the audience's experience and make it outstanding lighting design, a well-mixed audio, and efficient stage management backstage. Wow, that can elevate the overall production and bring your festival to a new level and leave a lasting impression on your audience. Remember, it's about the audience, right? So have professionals for lighting, sound, and stage. Now let's move on to the don'ts. One major don't is underestimating the technical requirements. And we just talked about that a little bit. But dance performances often demand specialized staging, flooring, and lighting. Sometimes it's not that technical, but it's crucial for organizers not to overlook these items. Insufficient resources can negatively impact quality and the safety of the performance, which affects the festival. I can't tell you how many times we have requested a large enough space with measurements written down in the contract for our stage area, And then when we show up, it's a teeny weeny space on a concrete pad with cords or odd things that are in the way. So again, let's go back to that communicating clearly. Oh, it's so necessary. But festival organizers, we need you to make sure that you understand the technical requirements. Another crucial don't disregard the importance of adequate promotion. This is kind of huge. I've seen this more and more, but we really need to talk about this. Festival organizers actively need to market and promote the dance company's performance to attract bigger audiences. Again, that comes back to money, doesn't it? But sometimes you can do these things just for free. Festival organizers can just post it on their website, social media. Maybe you just want to talk about it when you're on the news and talking about your festival. Mention that dance company coming. Collaborate with marketing teams. Utilize your social media platforms. Reach out to local dance communities. That can significantly boost attendance and create a buzzworthy event. Most of the time I have to create the posts myself and send them to the festival, or we try to lessen the burden, but I see bands highlighted over dance groups. So let's reverse that. A missed opportunity for the festival, since dancers often bring a different vibe than a band. The crowd, a different energy. We just are different when we perform. So dancers, heads up, be prepared to also advertise when and where you are performing. So marketing and promotion should never be overlooked, especially when you're hosting a captivating, visually moving art form like dance. Don't forget the power of the audience too. If you are a group on stage, let the festival know and bring a huge amount of people with you so that the group is supported. So if you're listening out there and you've gone to festivals and maybe you've seen dance companies, support them. Bring a big audience with you. Bring your friends and family. Support those festivals and support the dancers and people performing. These are just a few tips that I offer today, and you can read more about them, like I said, in my book, La Danza, Conflict, Passion, and Healing. It's available on Amazon.com or my website, AnnaHarsh.com, if you want a signed copy. Okay, speaking of festival touring, Allegro Dance Company is on tour, and you can visit our website, allegrodancecompany.net, to find out where we're headed next. In the meantime, you can check out these festivals where Allegro will be very soon. August 18th, Bloomfield, Pennsylvania. It's their Little Days of Italy, 1:30 p.m. I'm giving a Tarantella workshop, so if you want to learn those Tarantella moves from various regions of southern Italy, come to the Little Days of Italy Festival, Bloomfield, Pennsylvania, 1:30. That's August 18th. It's a Sunday afternoon. Come and enjoy the festival. And the Tarantella workshop is free, so bring your friends and family. Come and support it. September 1st, 2 p.m. We're taking the main stage in Clarksburg, West Virginia for the West Virginia Italian Heritage Festival. Make sure you bring your friends and family. Don't forget, we have 2 special guests that we're revealing really soon. September 1st, 2 p.m., they will be joining us. That's our 1-hour show. So if you want to see authentic Italian dances straight from Italy, come to that performance, as well as bringing a little bit of contemporary dance and opera and a little bit of theater. I don't want to give it away, but we have 2 amazing guest artists. So stay tuned to our website and to our social media. If you follow me on Tambourine Chronicles on Instagram, you're going to be finding out some details soon about those 2 special people, guest artists that we're bringing in, and maybe take a guess at it. Who are they? Find out who they are soon. September 1st at 2 p.m. we'll be at the West Virginia Italian Heritage Festival in downtown Clarksburg, West Virginia. Then we're traveling to Latrobe, Pennsylvania, September 7th at 11 a.m., kicking off their festival. That's Saturday morning at 11 a.m. So come and see the performance, get a book signed from myself, and also get some lunch right after our performance. Oh, it always smells great when we perform there. So Latrobe, Pennsylvania, September 7th is their Italian festival, and we are performing at 11 a.m. So stick around, get a book signed right after the performance. September 21st at 3:45 in the afternoon in the Washington, Pennsylvania downtown area, it's their Italian festival sponsored by Primo Italiano Lodge 2800. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to the dance floor. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and leave 5 stars so more dancers can enjoy this information. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I hope it provided you with valuable insights when performing for festivals and when you're organizing a festival. Remember, in the world of dance, effective communication, ample rehearsal time, and collaboration with other professionals are key. I'm your host, Anna Harsh. Until next time, keep moving on the dance floor.